I am Sister Luciana from the city of São Paulo in Brazil, in South America. And I've been in this knowledge for the past 41 years, since June 79. When I recall all these years that I have been with Baba, I can't just imagine how much transformation happened in my life. I was quite young when I came, with 23 years old, and I was in my last bit of the university, just finishing my university degree in sociology and anthropology, when I was completely attracted by the vibration of the small room, the small place that the service has started when Brother Ken from Australia has arrived in Brazil on the invitation of a friend of mine to stay for 3 months in Brazil. And during those days, I came in contact, and I was so amazed by that vibration and why that vibration caught so much my attention. Because I have been practicing Hatha Yoga since many years, and I was very much interested in the Indian philosophy and in Buddhism and all the philosophies that came from India. And I myself was a Hatha Yoga teacher, so I was acquainted with the aspects of the philosophy and the knowledge, and so those aspects didn't attract me so much in the beginning. But the vibration that I met when I started to come to that small room where the courses and the classes were starting really attracted me. The vibration of purity, the vibration of silence, and the thing that attracted me the most, it was the fact that I felt that the people who were practicing it were very sincere, and they were practicing whatever they were teaching. So that attracted me so much. Soon I went to Madhuban, and there I could meet all my brothers and sisters, and especially the senior sisters, the senior daddies and dadas, and I was very touched, and I felt very close to all of them, as if I was just returning to Madhuban, as if I have never left Madhuban. It was just everything so common and normal, and as if I knew everyone and everything since long time. But my meetings with Baba were full of magic. I was from those days where when we still had personal meetings with Baba, and I had the privilege to meet Baba in the small history hall in Pandav Bhavan. What were the things that attracted me most in Avyakt Bapdada, in the meetings of Baba? So much knowledge and so much learning I had from each time Baba came and would not just to conduct the Murli, but just the way he was present, the way that he was talking to everyone, the way that he was behaving. All of that was just like a lesson for all of us. Which were the things that caught my attention, seeing and observing Avyakt Bapdada? I think that the first thing that really touched me deeply, it was the unconditional love that Baba had for everyone, young or old, few years in Gyan or very old in Gyan, if they were doing good efforts or not so good efforts. Baba was just so loving to everyone, as he was for me also very loving. I was just arriving, and Baba, on my first meeting, he was already saying things like, you are the goddess of all the powers and all the virtues. My God, this was the blessing that I got in the first time I met Aviak Bapdada. So, of course, the way that Baba was treating me, it was not just me, it was everyone. Everyone would feel as if they were especially loved, as if they were number one in front of Baba's eyes. So this unconditional love that Baba had for everyone would take from us the promise, the decision to follow this life, because in front of Baba no one could say no, no one could say anything that would not be according to what Baba was asking and wanting from each one of us. I remember that in one of the meetings with Aviak Bapdada, Baba said to me that I was on the list of the children who were loving, serviceable, and powerful children. I mean, I felt so honored. How could I be on the list of God, you know? Here we have this feeling of God being so close to us, our Father, our friend, our beloved. And while before God was not just someone so far away from me, but I was a deeply believer of the omnipresence of God. I felt that God was an energy that was prevailing in everything. So, and here I had this direct contact, this opportunity to know God's personality, and that was amazing. And this was one of the first aspects that touched deeply my heart. A second thing, observing Baba whenever he would come in the corporeal form through the body of Daddy Gulzar, it was how Baba would see a speciality in each and every one. Baba would not mention their defects. Baba would not mention their sins. Baba would not mention their failures. Amazing. All of us would have this natural feeling of wanting to be better, of wanting to change, of wanting to transform, just because Baba's eyes on each one of us were so full of mercy. And at the same time, Baba was giving the certainty that we were capable, that we were able to overcome our shortcomings, that we could improve, that we could be victorious. So all those experiences of how Baba was just seeing the good aspects and the virtues of each one of us. And when I look to myself, I'm so far away of this, though I want to become like Baba, though I want to see the virtues on each and every one, but I still see their defects or their shortcomings. So how Baba is so unlimited, because he knows the past, present, and future of each one of us. He also knows that Maya is powerful, and so he wants to give us the strength so that we could overcome these challenges of Maya, these temptations of Maya. So Baba would not see that it's impossible, because he sees our future and he recognizes our efforts. So for Baba also, each one is an effort maker and is praiseworthy for his love and his confidence, his trust, because we are on this journey of changing and transforming ourselves. A third aspect that I used to notice in Baba's attitudes whenever he would come to the corporeal world would be his stability. It doesn't matter if the children were moving around on the stage, It doesn't matter if it was a kind of celebration and children were singing on the stage, sometimes not so nice music or dancing, not so professional dance. Baba was just stable, as if nothing was wrong or right. Baba was just like witnessing whatever was happening, completely beyond anything that was happening around him. He was just radiating love, radiating his virtues, and stable even when souls would come with immense projects, and or other souls would come and bring toys as gift for Baba. Baba would just be completely calm and serene, even when taking the food or the tolis that were being served to him. He would just eat as if he was not eating anything, as if he was not taking even the fragrance of the food. He was completely beyond, just pleasing us, just pleasing the souls who were feeding him. It was not for his own benefit, but it was to give pleasure to the children that he was accepting all of that. So many lessons from the practical experiences with Avyakt Bapdada. And I remember that when numbers started to grow and more people coming to Madhuban, and by this time we already had Om Shanti Bhavan, the big hall at that time, because before the meetings with Baba used to happen in meditation hall and occasionally in history hall. But when the meetings were already in Om Shanti Bhavan, I remember once, because before we used to have many opportunities to meet Baba. We used to have an opportunity when we arrive in Madhuban, when we leave Madhuban, and a longer meeting when we are staying in Madhuban. But my turn has already passed, and I already had met Baba, but I was still not completely satisfied. Just with that feeling that before we used to meet so many times, and now Baba is just meeting us once, so I was not happy with that. So I told Sister Mohini from New York, who is the coordinator of the region that I'm part of, and I told her, Sister Mohini, I already had my chance, but I still feel that I would like to meet Baba again. So at the end, after the Murli, when the Dadis and Dadas were around Baba, Sister Mohini called me to go to the stage, and I went to the stage, and Sister Mohini told Baba she already had her turn. She already met you, but she feels that she wanted to meet again. And Baba looked at me so softly, so sweetly, and he said, "Don't you feel happy to see all your new children?" Inside of my heart, I was willing to say, "No, I wanted just you exclusively for me and for a few others." In the beginning, we were, when I came into Guyana, about 150 or 200 double foreigners. But of course, I didn't say anything, because in front of Baba, we would not have the courage to say anything like that. So Baba asked if I was not happy to see all my young children, my new brothers and sisters. I said, yes, yes. And then Baba said, but Baba never forget the old children of gold. So Baba, at the same time that he recognizes the time, recognizes the need of change, because in the physical world we need to see numbers and all of that, but he still recognized my need to be with him. And so Baba is just like that loving father that fulfills all our needs. So when we listen in the Murlis this question, or this song that after meeting you I met and I found everything that I was needing for. I asked myself what I was really needing, what I was really wanting in my life before Baba, to check to see if I found what I was needing or what I was looking for. And I think that two things I was looking for, especially in my life. First, it was I wanted to find a guru. I wanted to have a guru. As I said before, I was a Hatha Yoga teacher and I was very devoted. I was very dedicated. I had been to India before Gyan. I had had my bath in the Ganges before Gyan. I was already vegetarian when I came to Brahma Kumari. So I was already very dedicated to the spiritual life. But the second thing that I really wanted to have in my life, it was to have a companion, a spiritual companion that I could share my life with. I never had the thought to have a family nor to have children. That was not in my dreams and that was not in my plans, but I wanted to have a companion. And Baba fulfilled both my aims. He himself became my companion, and he himself is my Satguru. So I feel very happy and very pleased that I made the right choice, because I know that this choice is the choice that I'll be making every single cycle. Every kalpa I'll be choosing again to be dancing the dance of life with Baba. And so I feel very happy with my decision to have taken Baba as my partner in this dance of life. Om Shanti.